guys, welcome to Super Belle Sews. My name's Sarah. Thanks for joining me today for day 7 of Vlogmas. We have made it through a week. I am still quite croaky, but I'm feeling a bit cheerier than yesterday. I was quite sort of stressed. I had this Christmas party the night before and I hadn't been drinking or anything, but it had just been quite a busy day that day, and then I had to get up very early to teach. My voice was not feeling good, and I have to sing today and I've got to sing tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm running a whole choir concert and the rehearsal before, so it's very sort of voice heavy. So I was already feeling quite stressed about that, and then I got an email about stuff in my car, and it's just, you know, Christmas is quite an annoying time to have to deal with things like that, because you just end up waiting around for people to get stuff sorted, and then everything sort of shuts down, and I'm just in a bit of a stress about whether we're going to be able to get where we need to go for Christmas or not. So yeah, I was feeling very down in the dumps yesterday, feeling a bit better today. So it is a Sunday. I have another event today, which is my hospice choir's annual Light Up a Life event, which is at the hospice, and it's outdoors, and they have they basically switch on all of the lights, the Christmas lights, in memory of people who've passed away. So lots of people come who have previously like been at the hospice with family members or whatever. And yeah, it's just like a remembrance thing. So we did an event on Friday that was a similar thing, but in a different location. It was the first time for them doing that this year. This one is, we've done a few years in a row. So yeah, the best year, one year it snowed and it was gorgeous. But last year it rained, and this year it's also, I suspect, just going to rain. So I did get a little bit of gingerbread house progress done yesterday, and I'm actually really pleased with it. Now, if you are someone who is very precise, you may not enjoy my approach, because I freehanded this. So over the past couple of days, I finished off the other side of the roof, so I now have all of my roof pieces embroidered, and I made a start on the front of the house. Now this is, I think, where the design is the most important, but I didn't have a plan. I just was like, I'm going to start with the door, and then now I do have a bit of a plan for what I'm going to do with it actually. So I embroidered the door yesterday, but again, I did it freehand. So all I did was find the centre of the piece so that the door was in the centre, and then I measured 3 centimetres either side of that so that I could line up the edges of the door. And then I just freehanded it. So are you ready for the reveal of my door? How cute is that? I need to do a little something to, these are all a bit loose actually, so I need to do a little something just to get those a bit neat. Got a little doorknob, got all these, I think, French knot things. I'm really pleased with that. I think that looks cute. So my plan is, I'm thinking of stitching handmade in a curve over that, and then we're gonna have a couple of windows, and then some sort of like, or maybe a swirl design, or maybe like something decorative down the sides of the door. I'm really pleased with that. I think it looks really nice. Yeah, this is the bit that's annoying me here. Yeah, I think it's looking really nice. So I've got to tidy up some corners in that, but I'm pleased overall with how that's looking. Right, sorry, I'm getting interrupted every 5 seconds, so this is going to be a very fragmented video. But yeah, I'm sort of pleased. I'm pleased with how the doors come out. I think it's cute. And with the windows and stuff, I think it'll be nice. I'm not entirely sure what I want to put around the other 3 sides of the house. The bag, the Lulu Guinness bag, has like a chimney stack, but I've not put a chimney in the lid of the bag, so I think that makes less sense. So yeah, if you have any cute ideas, I'm thinking of maybe doing a little like Christmas tree or something on the side, doing some windows on the side, just doing some cute little bits and bobs. So if there's anything that you think would look nice on my gingerbread bag that I could embroider on, let me know. I'm gonna just look at inspo from different places and see what I can come up with. But I think the style of this is cute. I'm really pleased with that. And yeah, I feel like I felt a bit overwhelmed by the amount of embroidery to do last week, but I feel like I'm gonna get there with that now, which is great. So what else have I had going on? I had some fabric deliveries. I'm still waiting for one from Fabric Godmother, which was the Black Friday sale. I think that was sent out yesterday or Friday, so I should hopefully get that Monday, Tuesday this week. But I have had a couple of other deliveries. So I showed you yesterday the final supplies for the gingerbread house. And in that order, I also ordered some very nice Mind the Maker fabric. Now, it's nice, but it's turned up and it's not the colour that I was expecting it to be. And it was quite expensive. And I like the colour. The colour is sort of like the jumper I'm wearing now. But it's just not what I was expecting. So I can't decide whether I want to send it back or not. But the quality is very nice. So it is a sort of, it looks very similar to what I'm wearing now. It's like a jersey with this sort of rib design, and it was described as being fuchsia on the website, and I just don't think this looks like fuchsia to me. It's just sort of not vibrant and pinky enough. Yeah, it's like, if it's a fuchsia, it's like a very dark fuchsia. I just wanted something just a bit brighter. Yeah, so I don't know. I think I could still make a nice top out of it, but it's just, you know, when you spent a bit more on something, you sort of want it to be exactly what you wanted. But that is the risk of buying fabric online, is the colours are often a bit different. But then you also go with the description, don't you? So I'm going to think about that. I just wanted to make a basic top with it. So it's nothing crazy. I just thought it would be a nice sort of luxe base layer. Now, the next thing is an order from Fabrics Galore. And this is to make a Christmas present for my dad. So my dad does not watch these vlogs. I think he's quite confused by my sewing life in general. But I have got him for Secret Santa this year, our family Secret Santa. And I had some ideas of what I was going to get. And then he mentioned these pyjamas that I made for him a few years ago for Christmas, and that they're sort of getting a bit shabby, and that he'd like some new pyjamas. Now, he doesn't know I'm his Secret Santa, so I think he was just hoping that I would just make him some out of the goodness of my heart. But I did think, okay, this is a perfect Secret Santa present. He's very difficult to buy for. So, yeah, so I've ordered a couple of things to make him some nice pyjamas. Now, he's quite a sort of traditional guy in terms of what he wears. He wears blue jeans. He wears polo shirts or rugby shirts that are either like blue, black, sometimes red if he's feeling jazzy. And he wears these big black shoes. So he's got a uniform. So I couldn't do anything too crazy. I was tempted to, I think the last ones I made him were like a sort of blue tartan and a grey t-shirt. So I've gone a little bit elevated. So we've got this nice bamboo jersey in navy, which feels really lovely quality. I'll try and get a single layer. That's not a single layer, it's a double layer, but you get the idea. It's really, really soft, and it's a little bit thicker as well, so it's like got a bit of weight to it. So I think that'll make a really nice t-shirt, and hopefully one that will last. And then for the shorts, I got this blue and red, which I think is really nice. It's like a brushed cotton. Yeah, and they're both colours that he will wear, but I thought it was a bit sort of step up from grey and blue. So we've got red and blue this time, and it's a bit festive too. So I had those delivered in the last few days, and yes, my Fabric Godmother delivery from a couple of weeks ago will be coming soon. I also have my eyes on something from First for Fabrics. I'm waiting for them to post. They shared a big delivery a week or so ago, and I've been waiting for them to put it online, but I think it's coming soon. So yeah, anyway, time for the calendar. If I can find where I put the calendar under all of this stuff. There we go. So this is my Sweary Sewist Advent Calendar. We are on day 7. So yesterday we had 6 teeny tiny little Sweary labels. Today we've got a long, thin box. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, they're quite detailed, the writing on them. Right. Oh, I like this one. Okay, so I'm going to just cover the swear word again. So, effed up a little, but we're not going to talk about it, is what that one says. I don't know if it'll focus. Effed up a little, but we're not going to talk about it. I like that, and there are many projects that I could use that with. And then there's also this one that says, it's a effing keeper. Fun. I love these sweary ones. They're just They're just novel. They'll just give me a little laugh. So that was day 7. So there are supposed to be 30 labels in this 12-day calendar. So if I count up, so there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 5 doors to go and 13 labels to get. So that's pretty exciting, isn't it? I think my favourite so far, I really like the little sweary hands. They tickled me. I also like the little hearts. I thought they were cute. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what's to come. And then I'm excited to get started on my Beyond the Pink Door calendar as well. Anyway, I've got to go. I need to stop talking. Otherwise, I will have no voice left to sing later. Tomorrow is going to be quite a full-on day. I'll be relieved when it's over. I don't think I'll have any voice left by the end of it. So wish me luck. But yeah, I'll try and take a bit of footage of the event later today. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.